Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a very YouTube thing and filming a mukbang video with all vegan Nigerian food. Now, if you don't know what a mukbang is, then you're probably not spending enough time on YouTube. Mukbang is a popular style of video where people consume large amounts of food in one sitting. And so I've taken that same concept and I'm doing that with a selection of vegan Nigerian food, courtesy of I Go Chop. I Go Chop is a Nigerian food business here in London. They have 2 locations in Hackney and one in Camberwell, and they've recently launched their app I Go Chop Express. And to celebrate the launch, they sent me a box of amazing goodies, including all of this food that you see in front of me right now, because when else am I ever going to make large amounts of food for myself to eat alone? I mean, that's weird. So anyway, thank you to I Go Chop. Definitely go download their app on the App Store, and you can also download it on your Android device as well. You can order through their website and they will send you a box. If you want to take advantage of my discount, Vegan Nigerian, to get 15% off, then definitely do so. You will get a selection of food. They'll send you in cute packs like this. Rice came in this huge pack. Got some pounded yam as well, and all of these come with heated instructions of how you can present it and warm it up nicely for yourself. So what I've got here today, let me just run through everything, is some puff puff and chin chin, and those are going to be my desserts. And then I've got some jollof rice with some plantain, some beans and plantain. I've got yam pottage here. I've got pounded yam and egusi. I've got a bit of efo. Now, as you can see, the portion sizes are not huge because I do have my limits, and I'm probably not going to finish all of this, so don't worry, nothing's going to go to waste. Anything I don't finish will be packed back up and eaten at another time. But let's just get on with the video. And also, because I just don't want you to sit there watching me eat food, I'm actually going to be answering a bunch of questions and do a bit of like a Nigerian tag where I answer Nigerian related questions, just so you can find out a bit more about me, just to make this video a little bit more than just you watching me eat food. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to start with the jollof rice, and let's get in it. Looks so good. Tastes like party jollof rice. You know the type? Where it's been like, tastes like it's been cooked on a wood fire. That's how good it tastes. It tastes authentic, delicious. And I like the fact that they use golden basmati rice, because that's the same kind of rice I use, and it gives the rice so much flavor. So let's have a look at the first question. What is your full Nigerian name and what does it mean? So, most people know me by Tomi, but if you're not Nigerian, then you probably don't know that Tomi is short for, it's a short derivative of a longer name. And you can have different types of Tomis. I've met Tomi Lolas, Olu Tomis. Mine is Oluwatomi. And most Nigerian names have meanings, deep meanings behind them. And Oluwatomi means essentially God is sufficient for me, or God is enough for me. So Oluwa means God, and Tomi is enough for me. So it just means that, you know, God is my all in all. God provides, and He's all I need. So thanks for the name, Mum and Dad. Okay, I'm gonna switch now. I'm gonna go to the yam pottage. And let's see. It's a tiny taste. This is like a warm hug. It's the best way to describe it. You know? It's so comforting. So much flavor. I could eat this all day. Let's go to the next question. Who is my favorite Nigerian artist? That's a really tough one. I mean, there are a lot of great Nigerian artists out there. Someone I was obsessed with for a really long time, though, and still am to some extent, is Asha. She's Nigerian born, currently living in Paris, I believe. I don't know, don't quote me on that. But she's released about 3 albums that I know of. And I love her sound. It's soulful, it's got a mix of her Nigerian language, Yoruba, mixed in with the singing, and it's so melodious and just beautiful. And her voice, my goodness. I've actually seen her twice perform, once at the Africa Center Summer Festival, and that was free, so I was like, gosh, this is a bargain. The second time I saw her at the Union Chapel in Islington, and that was incredible too. So yeah, I would say she's probably my top Nigerian artist. Yeah, another bite. So good. Okay, I'm gonna switch now to the beans and plantain. See, when anyone asks me what my favorite Nigerian food is, I'm just like, how can I choose? Look at all of this deliciousness. But that is actually one of the questions on there. And the next one, my favorite Nigerian food. It's so tough. You know, pounded yam and egusi is high up there, honestly. It's pretty amazing, and also it's fitting too. So I come from West Nigeria. My dad's family and my mum's family, both Yoruba, and in the little town where my dad is from, Elisha, pounded yam is actually the delicacy there, if you want to say. And so it's practically in my blood to like pounded yam and egusi, so I would say that's high up there. But then I also love Jollof rice, of course. I know it's so basic, but you know, sometimes you have to be basic in life. So some Jollof rice with, of course, a side of plantain, because what is life without plantain? And on that note, shameless plug of my cookbook, Plantain Cookbook. If you haven't got your copy yet, then I just don't even know what to say, because you're missing out on a lot of deliciousness. So yeah, go check it out. Go to my website, get yourself a copy, either a physical copy or an ebook. Would make me very happy. And make you very happy too, because the recipes are great. Right, so let's try the beans and plantain. Yeah, tastes exactly as it should. So good. This combination, stewed beans, plantain, nothing else like it in this world. And you can quote me on that. Where should we go next? So what I love about Igo Chop, the other thing is, when they initially, said that they wanted to send me this box, obviously I told them I was vegan and hoped that they would be accommodating to that, and they absolutely were. So even though the company itself is not fully vegan, you can get vegan options from the menu, which is great news. For example, this efo here, spinach stew efo, I can see that they have replaced the meat with, let's have a look, mushrooms, and I believe jackfruit, which is, wow, super, super cool. Yeah, they've replaced the meat with mushrooms and jackfruit. So let's give that a taste and see. That's really delicious. This would go great with like eba or fufu, even pounded yam. I mean, pounded yam is a titan in my opinion. So let's see. So good. Okay, putting that aside. Can't forget about our questions. Let's see. Where are we? Next question. What tribe do I belong to? I've already mentioned I'm Yoruba. If my name wasn't already a giveaway. Yeah, I'm Yoruba. There are lots of different tribes in Nigeria. 3 of the most well-known, I'm sure, around the world: Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo, but there are tons more. Which leads me to the next question. Can I speak my native language, Yoruba? Oh, this is a public service announcement. Nigerian is not a language. Never ask a Nigerian, do you speak Nigerian? Because that's not a thing. Nigeria has, I believe, over 500 different languages within the country, right? I don't know them all. I'm not even going to attempt to start giving you an exhaustive list because we would be here forever. But the most common ones, as I've already mentioned, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, but then you've got Tiv, you've got Ibibio, I mean, tons and tons and tons. So, do I speak my native language, Yoruba? Yes and no. Like, I grew up around it, so my parents speak it fluently, as do my grandparents, and I sort of heard them speaking it as I was growing up. And yeah, in some ways, I guess I can speak it. You know, like if I really, really had to, I could speak it. But I just can't promise that I'll be any good. That's all I'll say. Like, let me try and say something now, actually. What should I say? Mo fẹ́ jẹun. I want to eat, which I am doing right now. But yeah, I promise I can say a lot more than that, but you know, pressure. Don't put me on the spot. Okay, let me take a taste of this and then answer the next question, I guess. I don't know why I ate that with a spoon. I mean, that's not that there's anything wrong with it, but I don't know. I never eat pounded yam with a spoon. That's weird. Actually, traditionally, you can eat pounded yam and egusi with your hands. And if I wasn't such a messy person, I probably would do that right now, but I just got lost in a dream world. It's so good. Wow. Okay. Let's see. What's the next question? Do I miss living in Nigeria? So, the simple answer is yes, I do. I was born and raised there, if you didn't know. And yeah, I have amazing memories of Nigeria, also counted with not so amazing memories of Nigeria. You know, like, that's just life though, isn't it? Like, no matter where you live, it's good and bad. But I would say I miss the weather. I miss being surrounded by my culture all the time. I miss a lot of things about Nigeria. Obviously I can make our food anywhere in the world that I am, so I don't really miss that. But the environment, you know, I grew up in Lagos City, which is just this bustling metropolitan. There's always something going on. I don't miss the traffic. Goodness, don't even get me started on that. I don't miss the traffic. But the country as a whole, sure, you know? Yeah. I'll never say anything really bad about Nigeria. I just can't, don't have it in me. I'm debating whether to move on to the sweet now. I think I've had my fill of the savory, to be honest. Well, actually, I lie. Let me just have a little bit more of each one, because some yam porridge. So good. I don't know, I've never actually sat through any mukbang videos on YouTube, just so you know, so I don't even really know if I'm doing this right. But there is something a little bit gross about just sitting down and consuming large amounts of food, isn't there? But people seem to like this stuff. What is that? Comment down below, do you watch any mukbang videos on a regular basis? And if so, can you explain to me what the fascination is? Are you fascinated by this video? Those are all questions I have. Jollof fries. Okay, a bit more of this. Just a little bit more. Just a tiny little bit more, you know? This is my lunch. And an absolute judgment-free zone. So, eat to your heart's content, I say to myself. Alright, some beans. Yeah, I love everything. I really do. I could spend all day eating this, but I have things to do. Well, this is one of the other things that they sent me. I do love a good tote bag, you know. Let's save on the plastic and use tote bags when we go shopping. And it says on here, he who asks for stew on top of his tasty jollof rice has trust issues. And to that I say, amen. How true. You cannot put stew on jollof rice. I mean, you can, but why? Jollof rice is, you know, it's got its own stew going on. It doesn't need stew. Unless it's been really badly made. Alright, okay, we're done with the savory. Let's move on to the sweet. I haven't had chin chin in a really, really long time. My goodness. So this is such a treat for me. I have a vegan chin chin recipe on my website. If you want to go check it out, I've got the link to my website in the description below. The chin chin is like little bite-sized cookies, is the best way I can describe them. And they're so delicious. Usually flavored with cinnamon or nutmeg. Wow, that takes me back. Yeah, chin chin is great, but not as great as puff puff. I mean, do you agree? Team chin chin or team puff puff? Let me know. This puff puff looks great though. I mean, it looks perfect. Look at that. Perfect sphere. Wow. I'm impressed. Let's cut into it and see. Puff puff, they're like little donuts. See that? Wow. If I'm able to do a slow-mo at that point, I will in my editing process. But yeah, let's take a bite. It's like bited into a cloud. How cheesy does that sound? But it's so true. Oh, so much deliciousness. And these only took like 30 seconds in the microwave, by the way. Better to eat warm. I wouldn't recommend eating them cold. I mean, you can, but nice or warm in my opinion. Okay, I'm done. I barely made a dent because it's surprisingly filling when you're eating a bunch of different things all together. So, you know, I think I've done okay. my first mukbang, maybe my last. I don't know. Don't know if I want to do this again. It has been a little bit fun though. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I kind of see the. I don't mind it too much. Let's see if I missed out on any questions on my list. I already found out a little bit more about favorite food, my name, favorite artist. Best thing about being Nigerian. Gosh, how do you answer such a question? It's just great being Nigerian. It's just our inside jokes. You know, I feel as though Nigerians have a particular sense of humor that a lot of times you have to be Nigerian to get, and that tickles me a lot. So yeah, I love being Nigerian. I love our food, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have built a whole blog around it, albeit vegan. I can already hear the naysayers being like, oh, vegan Nigerian food, what's that? You know, that's not proper Nigerian food. I beg to differ. I think this has been a really great experience for me, and also getting to show you guys just the variety of things that you can eat and enjoy as a Nigerian vegan. You can see I am not suffering. I'm not eating leaves and twigs. I am actually enjoying a wide variety of different things, and this doesn't even scratch the surface. I mean, we don't even have amala here, we don't even have egusi. There's just so much, guys, trust me. So I hope you get exploring with Nigerian food. Go check out my website, vegannigerian.com. Subscribe to me on here, like this video, share it with your friends, and go follow me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I am at Vegan Nigerian everywhere. Don't forget to buy my book. And thank you guys so much for watching as usual, and I will see you guys next week.